Day number 4. And actually feeling pretty good. Besides chasing around with the dog. But I'm feeling good. Had to go out today, had to go to the store. Ain't gonna lie, there was slight temptation, but I did what I had to do and came home, so. And other than that, things been good. I was gonna hit on something. I've been asked just a few times why I decided to do it. And for anybody that's ever been close to somebody or had an addiction problem themselves, as selfish as this sounds, I'm watching the dog, as selfish as this sounds, for myself is the number one reason. You got to do it for yourself before you do it for anybody else or any other reason. You got to admit the problem and then you got to do it for yourself. For my health, for financial reasons, for my family, for my friends. And, those are the main reasons, It makes it easy to think about other people, when it comes down to whether it's a drink or whatever. But the main reason is for myself, to get myself in better health, whether it's emotional or mental or even physical. Are you joking? But so yeah, that's the main reasons, Plus, I can get on here and be a retard after drinking 18 beers and 2 hard Mountain Dews and have a grand old time, but I never go back and watch what I did the night before because it's embarrassing. And if I'm embarrassing myself to where I don't go back and watch it, I can just imagine the people who know me. And somebody come up and say, "Did you see your dad or your brother or your, whatever?" I'd be like, I don't know that person. So, and then, if I want to be dumb and act retarded, I want to do it sober so I can remember it and intentionally do it. Ollie, you gonna make it? Just eat your bone. But, those were some of the main things wanted to hit on tonight. Getting a lot of snow. Not tired of snow. But, starting to feel a little bit more comfortable doing this now. I think the fact that I'm starting to feel a little bit better is helping too, so I won't be dancing around shaking my ass like I was doing before, but I'll start talking more about my days. And I have to go out and go to the store in the morning, get a few things, but I did it today, so I can't hide from it forever. So we'll see. If anybody's ever went down this road, but I know I've talked to a few people. 4 days feels like a lifetime, and that's not even including going through the withdrawals. But actually, it was pretty easy this time. First 2 days is the worst, but now it's the struggle of fighting temptation, which we've got a lot to think about and a lot to fight for. So, like, one thing, my grandkids that are close by, I don't get to see them much. I don't even see them at all. I haven't seen them in almost 2 months. And the reason why is the drinking. I can blame, you know, the parents or whatever, but it was the drinking. It was me. So, you know, when I stopped drinking the last time, it's like 7 years I didn't drink, not a drop. Went, not a thought, not a care. And, so, I know I can do it. I just got to put my head down and just do it. You know, before it was, one of my granddaughters was getting ready to be born. So, now, it's for me. So that I can build a healthy relationship with myself, my family and friends. And, I started reconnecting with some old friends from school, so that's been awesome. So, you know, one good change has brought a few good people into my life, so. Plus, I can't take care of the little dog if I am 18 beers deep into alcohol, so. And I bring that up because that's what I was drinking the last week. When I was drinking, I would drink 18 Budweisers and either 2 Tall Boy Hard Mountain Dews or 2 Tall Boy Monster Beast, you know, the liquor ones, or an 18 pack and 4 of those. It just depended on if I had it and the night and what I was doing that tonight. So, not saying that number to brag because it's not nothing to brag about. Probably last year, I just actually thought about this time right now. Last year was when I started drinking again. In December. I don't remember the exact date, but it was December of last year. I took my first drink after, like I said, I think it was like 7 years. 7, almost 8. But all that time, and not for any particular reason. I just said, I got it. Went against my wife's wishes. And said, fuck it. And started drinking. And it went from a 6-pack to a 12-pack to 18-pack. And then it just kind of bounced around depending on what I had the money for. So, it, you know, I guess what better time to quit than the year after I started. But what I was going to say before I realized it was last year when I started was it's obvious they may have seen me put on a lot of weight and everything. But last year at this time, I had actually started dropping the weight. I had trying not to cuss as much, but anyway, I dropped probably 25, 30 pounds in like 2 months just because I was taking, you know, certain vitamins, just walking, eating right, not drinking every night, and, you know, and I probably put back on the 25 to 30 pounds and then probably a few more pounds, to be honest. So, you know, it's one of those things. Plus, you know, I ain't got the help right now. The one thing that bothers the shit out of me, oh well. I want to get my teeth fixed, and that's kind of hard to do whenever I'm spending all the money on alcohol, so, yeah, but, let's see, I'm trying to think, but, yeah, I started taking care of myself, losing weight and all that good shit, and then, after that first drink, I stopped taking the vitamins I was buying, and wasn't exercising as much and didn't care what I was eating, and like I said, so want to get back into doing all that. You can't do that with alcohol, because anybody that knows me, I can't drink one day and then put it down for a week or two. If I'm going to drink, it's going to be every day, all day. You know, I won't drink before noon, or I won't drink before this time, and that shit never happens. You know, I can't drink and then put it down for a period of time. If I'm going to drink, I drink and drink and drink. Ain't got the willpower to stop. Probably worse than being addicted to painkillers, and that was a bad deal too, but I don't have to worry about those anymore. Not a problem. It's the alcohol. It's very accessible, so. But the dog decided to lay down. He's under the blanket, so see how long that lasts. But thank you. I've seen that, Lisa. Alright, I'm not that brave, so I'm going to get out of here. I love you guys.